Hey everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. Today's game is actually going to be a very good one. It's one of the older PlayStation 3 games when it first came out, just to kind of showcase the talent as far as like the capabilities of the system at that time. And it turned out to be a very good game indeed. It's not quite Bayonetta, but it does have some elements of God of War in there, and well, I could tell you about it or I could show you. One moment. Ta-da! Welcome to the game called Heavenly Sword. Now this is a good game, like I said. It's very beautiful when it comes down to graphics. One thing that people will probably hate is the fact that our protagonist is very scantily clad, but she's very brave and she needs movement. Kind of reminds me of like biker shorts, skirts, weightlifting pants, yoga pants, things that I don't personally wear. I actually prefer my nice loose shorts, if you will. But yeah, she just wants freedom of movement, and when you see how she moves, you understand why she's actually a badass. What we're gonna try to do is showcase a little bit of the combat, but the combat gets really juicy as soon as she gets that sword. So in the meantime, enjoy the show.
We'll be trapped like rats in here.
Even rats can become tigers when trapped.
And tigers make great trophies when skinned.
Enough!
Told you she a rider.
Keep watch.
As you command, Father.
Intense,
What are you
isn't it?
waiting for? Barricade the doors. Yes, Master Chef.
They're scanning the walls!
They won't get very far. This is actually a pretty easy level as far as the intro goes. Okay, so this level here is pretty much tutorial mode. Just kind of show off what happens. Later gameplays, you'll be able to see exactly how she acquires her necessary weapon. And who knows, maybe if I get a wild hair, I'll go ahead and show you how the intro works. But I do like her movements. They're pretty fluid. Like I said, very much like God of War. Get it, baby. Yeah. No, sir. Really? I'll hit you and your homeboy, too. What did Nate Dogg say back in the day? Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. It ain't no fun. Really? The one thing I don't like about this game's dynamic, though, is the fact that generally you have to go to certain areas, kind of like Legend of Zelda, in order to be able to jump. Or do certain combos that involve a jump move in the midst of the animations. So, if I wanted to take it to the sky, it's not exactly going to happen unless I do the right combo. However, one thing I will say, kind of a spoiler, after I toss the salad, is the fact that once you get the Heavenly Sword, you have a little bit more options available. And you can do air combos just like you used to in like the Capcom games, minus pointing upwards. You just have to swing it right. And I'm talking too much, so let me go ahead and finish up the homeboys. Let me grab this too. This little container right here is extra health. Did that dude just trip over himself? How embarrassing. next. Homeboy can get it too. Okay, that's my homeboy. Never mind. Okay, we're about to finish. Okay, so now you pretty much get the basic concept of the game as far as like the movements and fluidity of it. What I'm going to go ahead and do though is I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the screen where I actually have the sword, because the thing that I do like is if you hit triangle at the right moment towards them, then it basically counters their attack and usually hits with a powerful move. You can also push the circle button, which would end up putting them in a throw when you end up wreaking up so much of a combo. The other part of it too is that the quick attack is going to be your square button. That one there's to quickly end up basically doing your combos. The X button is the action button, which means it has no purpose in regular battle, except for sometimes you can use that to dodge, which I'll show later on in further demonstrations. In the meantime though, as much as I like to show the story and everything, and you know, let me know as far as like if you want me to do that later, I want to skip to the juicy part. I want to see there we go. Sorry, I'm a newbie. Anyways, I want to go ahead and bring it to the part of the battle where she actually gets her sword and wreaks havoc, because she has more than one different style. She actually has 3 when it comes down to it. This one here, I believe, yeah, this one here is the strong style. This one here is supposed to be a projectile style, which basically means if somebody throws a projectile, this one here is very defensive against it. If somebody has heavy armor, then they have the least amount of defense for your weapon over here. This quick attack right here is for basic attacks, getting combos, and also countering moves. And so let's go ahead and get to that part. One moment. Alright, so here we are. We're in the next stage or chapter, if you will. This one here is called Chapter 2. Now, there was one thing that I did forget to tell you about. They do happen to have very epic arrow scenes when it comes down to it. What happens is you hold the shoot button and you can guide it, kind of like you were able to do in the Batarang when it came down to the game of Arkham Asylum, except you're able to do that with arrows, projectiles of any kind. So I think that you're actually going to really enjoy these parts.
I got bored. I climbed a tree.
But first things first.
And they had Master Shen and some of the others. Could you see where they were taking them?
Ladies and gentlemen, Smeagol's soulmate. God bless you. Alright.
This was once a place of tranquility and learning.
And now, for a really fun battle. They do happen to have action sequences too, just like God of War. That's another reason why it makes this game very interesting.
God's mercy. And this I know. Some men show no mercy.
Alright, let's get ready to rumble.
Kai. I have to find Father. You keep watch till we return.
Would you please stop eating those dang worms?
It's miracle. We'll find a place to hide. Won't we?
Yes, go somewhere, please. Alright, let's rock. Let's see. So as you can see, there's nothing really over here, so let's get right down to it. Ladies and gentlemen, let the action begin.
What in hell is that? Cut the ropes!
No, sir, can't catch me. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. And, oh.
Hey! Get up here!
I love that counter with the Heavenly Sword. There's the heavy attacks I was telling you about that break through everything. And these are the ranged attacks that I was letting you know about. And when you combine those with the quick attacks, which would be these, you pretty much... Oh, and that's the grab. Pretty much have a badass in your midst. And you can roll out the way just like God of War. And I just countered him. Countered him too. All of y'all can get off my stage. Thank you very much. Get off my stage. Do it. I ain't gonna tell y'all again. Since y'all gonna try to cut the ropes, why don't y'all be boss? Do what you said that you was gonna do. And you are finished too. And there it is. So now you get kind of a general idea how this game goes. It's not bad if I say so myself. Hope everybody really enjoyed that gameplay. I enjoyed doing it for you. Just showing you the basics, like I said. I don't want to have too many spoilers when it comes down to my next play. For better setup. It's not exactly great, but you work with what you can have. Right now, pretty much I'll have 2 cell phones that I'm working with to upload the stuff. I have some good programs on there too, as far as like doing some editing, and I'm looking forward to you guys seeing this. Let me know in the comments too, as far as it goes, what games you want me to play. I have Heavenly Sword, I have Bleach, Soul Insurrection, I have Lollipop Chainsaw, I have all the Final Fantasies pretty much from PlayStation 3. I also have God of War, Last of Us, Mirror's Edge, which I really suck at, and quite a few more games to come. So let me know as far as like suggestions will go in there. One of the games I'm actually kind of leaning towards is showing you the game Prototype, because that game is awesome and it's pretty messed up as far as everything goes. What other games do I really like? I'm not doing the Michael Jackson, not for a while. No. You've seen what happened when I ended up doing that Running Man challenge. It'll be a while. I also have Dead Space. I have Dead Island 2. I also have the worst game in history, the Sonic game. That game is so awful. I can do that too just for fun. I also have Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And I just recently beat the Naruto Shippuden 3. That was an awesome game. It pulls at your heartstrings. Has a lot of good lessons in it. And it was a lot of fun to play. And it was an easy dynamic to grasp. And so, like I said, let me know in the comments as far as like games that you may suggest to me. Hopefully I have those games in stock, because I have quite a few. I have over 30. And so it should be a very fun time. In the meantime, thank you for your support. Also look me up. I have SupesGTN on Facebook. I also have the admin page of SupesGTN. It's an awesome page. What we do there is, instead of just like regular admins and posting all these memes or these different challenges to people, I actually end up writing my own little secular stories. So it's kind of like a meme comic type of deal. I give credit to the artist, especially when it comes down to the pictures that I provide. But it looks like a comic the way that it's formatted. I really love it, and it's gotten very popular. Check it out sometime. Like I said, that's called SupesGTN, and it's the one with the grown Goten that has the fire blast. So until next time, everyone, be safe, Love you. One love.